सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। फस्ट सूत्र अथ योगानुशासनम् योगश्चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः तदा द्रष्टुः स्वरूपे अवस्थानम् वृत्तिसारूप्यमितरत्र वृत्तयः पञ्चतयः क्लिष्टा अक्लिष्टाः प्रमाणविपर्यय विकल्पनिद्रा स्मृतयः प्रत्यक्षानुमानागमाः प्रमाणानि विपर्ययो मिथ्याज्ञानम् अतद्रूपप्रतिष्ठम्। Patanjali Maharshi, in his first sutra, he says, now begins the Yoga Anushasanam. Shasanam means a discipline. Anushasanam is a discipline given here is yoga. Yoga discipline. Generally when we talk with this police, military, is all commandment, anushasana. The derivative meaning is shasanat trayate iti shastram. Shashitum yogyam shastram. Just as we say, patra is there, no patram. Kitchen lo patram ella irukillo. Why it is called patram? Patum yogyam patram. Patram is that through which you drink water, milk, coffee, tea solla maate. Milk, water, it's called patum yogyam. It is fit enough to use for us to drink water or milk. It is called patram. Like that, shastram means shashitum yogyam. That a philosophy which has got a power of commanding, disciplining. By disciplining, by commanding, it protects us. Shasanat, another derivation, shasanat trayate iti shastram. Shashitum yogyam shastram. So that is called shastram, anushasanam. That's why in the shas dhatulon the shasanam has come. So this is discipline. What is that? Yoga. Yoga is nothing but restraining the mental thoughts. Chitta vritti nirodhaha. The full meaning is yoga is a disciplining the way of mental modification. restraining, controlling, channelizing Yoga is a disciplining system of mental modifications. Is called yoga. That is called, what is yoga is answered in the second sutra. What do you mean by yoga is answered in the second sutra. For that, what example we saw? That water, suppose that which is flowing from the mountain, the rivers are flowing. One river is flowing, the water is going here and there in a scattered manner. That water is not useful for cultivation because it goes in a different directions. So therefore what we do, we construct a dam and store the water and leave the water into a particular direction. Whole water we will channelize. And whenever you want to leave to the fields, you will leave that water and you will get a good cultivation can be done. The phalam you get, grains you get. Adhe madre, if you, all thoughts are going in different directions. So if you channelize all this is what, not control, not suppression. Here you are bringing all thoughts into one direction, channelizing them, disciplining them. So those thoughts will become so powerful and they can achieve higher goals. By this discipline, by channelizing, by directing into one direction. This is the meaning. Here many people misunderstand yoga is the control of the mind, means they stop the mind. Mind is not meant to stop here. Bhagavan has given the mind to think. Why we have to stop the mind? This is called misinterpretation. Not studying from teachers, acharyas, and reading the book by themselves. Restraint and meaning as given in the text. What we understand without teacher, tell me. Stop your mind. Mind is the cause for problems. Therefore, stop the thoughts. That's why people come and ask when they are doing meditation, what they ask, my mind is going here and there, I am not able to do meditation, therefore I am totally fail in performing the meditation. They think I am not fit for meditation. They drop the meditation. Why? They thought meditation means stopping the mind, stopping the whole mechanism of thought system, which is impossible. So therefore we should not take suppression or stopping. Here only well direction. We have to put in them into well directed manner. That's what we have to understand. This is the most confusing sutra. Many people misinterpret and fall into mistract, trapped by so many commentators, commentary books they read, get into problem. Therefore, please understand, you need not stop your mind. Please understand. Then, third sutra, Patanjali says, the result of that, what? Restraining the mind or channelizing your mental thoughts. What is the result? He gives in the third sutra. Result of that, disciplining the thought, he says, the seeker abides in his own nature. Tada, when he channelizes his thoughts into one direction, tada, at that time, drashtuhu, the person who is channelizing his thoughts, disciplining his thoughts, that person, drashtuhu, swarupe avasthanam, he abides in his own nature. For that, what example we saw? Clean water. Clean water, you can see your face. Clean mirror. Like that, we saw the example. So examples are also very useful. We have to remember. This is the third sutra. And fourth sutra is, if a person is complacent, not practicing this discipline, allowing the mind to go here and there in scattered manner. So what will happen? What is the consequence he gives in the 4th sutra? If I don't discipline my thoughts, what is the consequence? He says, vritti sarupyam itaratra. That means identification. Sarupya means identification with modifications of the mind. Identification. I identify myself with those thoughts and I carry away by those thoughts and I lose sight of my Swarupam. And the Purusha, I am the self, I am the consciousness, that my original nature, I lose sight of. Why? I am carried away by thoughts here and there and just what you can call chased by these thoughts. I am carried away by the thoughts. One or two, hundreds of thoughts, overlapping one another. Mother thought, husband thought, children thought, family thought, and all objects, possessions, innumerable, countless thoughts. Therefore, that person identify with those vrittis and give reality to them and suffer. That's why problem he faces. Sorrow will start. That is the consequence. Then that 5th sutra, again, itaratra means elsewhere. Elsewhere means in other modifications, in other thoughts, not channelizing, going to this thought, that thought, again and again. Itaratra, elsewhere in artha. Elsewhere you can take, or itaratra means if not practicing, disciplining the thought and going other way around. Other way around. Not disciplining. Who wants this yoga and all? I want to go to gymnastics. I want to do gym. That's why when I keep this yoga samskara gym, and when I put the name, everybody started asking me, where is your gym? And I have to explain. My gym is like this. Gita, yoga, meditation is called a gym. Okay, I combine yoga also along with the gym. Oh, they say like that. It's not an ordinary gym. No. This is a big, fascinating, amazing gym here I am having. Why I have to go to ordinary gym? No? Metal, all are metals they are keeping there. And the person will go on spending time with this mission, that mission and that. Look at this mission first. In the mission vititi, and the mission pakkam poriyena. That's why people are interested in aerobics, gymnastics. Still, yoga is also a fashion of the day, not for this study and all. For people, yoga. That's why I brought you here, pulling, no? Otherwise, you are so much attracted to the gym and aerobics. No? What is yoga? Where is yoga? Where is aerobics? Huh? So therefore, if you don't follow, you will go carry away by those thoughts and elsewhere, other thoughts. Then, the 5th sutra, how many varieties of thoughts are there? Next question. Questions are not there. We have to put the question. There is a question and answer is there. Question is implied, hidden. This is called sutra. Sutra means that go straight away. It is our job to do homework. What is the question here? Na? When he said vrittayaha panchatayaha, he gives the answer. Vritti means how many varieties of thoughts are there? What is their nature? This is the question. Question is not there. It is implied. It is hidden. That 5th sutra is the answer. How many varieties of thoughts are there? Vrittayaha means thoughts. Panchatayaha, 5 varieties. What is their nature? Klishta, aklishtaha, painful and not painful. 2 varieties. Klishta, aklishtaha. What is the total meaning? The modifications are fivefold. Modification means thoughts. Changing thoughts, modification. Modification annale changing an artham. Thought change ayinde irukku illiyo? ஒரு தாட்டுக்கு கேப் இருக்கா இல்லையோ? இருக்கு. அந்த கேப்பே நமக்கு தெரியாது சார். ஏன்னா அந்த அளவுக்கு ஃபாஸ்ட் நம்ம. We are so fast enough, we are not able to see the one thought and another thought, there is a gap. அந்த கேப்ல யார் இருக்காங்க? பாப்போம், ஆத்மா இருக்கு. அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம டைம் கொடுக்கறது இல்லை, அவ்வளவுதான். புரியுதா? Substratum is there. Upon that only this Atma thoughts, upon that Atma only these thoughts are just flowing. You have to understand. This is called substratum. So the mind is Jadam, self is there. In that self only this mind is reflecting. The thought for a pattern is taking place. And one thought, நான் இருக்கானா இல்லையா? ஒரு thought is there, second thought is going to come. What is there in between? How difficult to analyze. All these are mechanisms happening in every person. Wonder. Between one thought, some thought, okay, milk and curd. Oh, this is curds. This is milk. The milk, that thought, vritti, and that vritti is going to another thought. Before going to that thought, there is a gap, fraction of seconds. You cannot say nothing. I am the witnesser of this thought, and I am the witnesser of this thought. Witnesser of these both thoughts, and the gap, who is there? Witnesser is there who is seeing the thoughtless state. So Nanda Satyam. Okay, adella a side point. In the கொஞ்சம் depth இப்போ வேண்டாது. Vrittayaha Panchatayaha. The modifications are fivefold. The nature is painful and not painful. Klishta aklishtaha. Now, next question. What are those five vrittis? Pramana vritti, viparyaya vritti, vikalpa vritti, nidra vritti, smriti vritti. The sixth sutra. Pramana vritti means right, a thought of right knowledge. It is a vritti. Right knowledge is a vritti. This is a flower. It's a vritti. Vritti enna? Thought. Flower thought. This is a flower thought. What is this? So this is a part, jnanam. I know this is a part. How do you know? The part thought has taken place in your mind, and then that mind tells to the intellect, hey, this is part, not flower. Swamini's right hand of flower, left hand of part. Part vritti, flower vritti. Flower thought, part thought. So flower jnanam, part jnanam. Jnanam means what? Vritti. Every jnanam is a vritti, thought. There is no jnanam without vritti, without thought. This is also a very subtle point. There is no jnanam without vritti. Every jnanam is a vritti. Every jnanam is a thought. Clear? So the mind tells to the buddhi, and buddhi decides, this is flower, pink color flower. Right hand irukkiradhu flower, left hand irukkiradhu part, vritti. Idella vritti da. Pramana vritti. What vritti? Pramana means right knowledge. This is a pramana vritti, right knowledge. That vritti which is born out of right cognition. Right cognition. This is right cognition or not? Can I say this is elephant? Elephant ani sonna enna aadudunna viparyaya nu artham. Viparyaya vritti. So wrong cognition or erroneous knowledge. Again, knowledge means vritti. vritti, jnana vritti, a thought. But what type of thought? Viparyayam, wrong knowledge. We are going to see that what is viparyayam. I don't want to explain here. Wrong thought or erroneous thought, viparyaya. Then vikalpa. Idhik suspense. Ippude chudidre. You are all eager. See, this is a pink flower is the right knowledge. Viparyaya means rope snake is the famous example in Shastra for viparyaya. Suppose in your rooms there is a geyser. When you see that pipe, no, geyser pipe, palm madri irukum. When you go in the night without light, it appears as snake. That's called viparyaya, erroneous perception. But it is also a vritti. Semi-darkness, if I see a snake rope, but I take it as a what? Snake. That is called wrong knowledge. But that is also a vritti. What type of vritti? Viparyaya vritti nu solluvom. This is pramana vritti, born out of right knowledge. That viparyaya vritti is born out of wrong perception, erroneous perception. Okay. Now the third one is vikalpa. Vikalpa means what is imagination. It is also a vritti. Rabbit horn, muil kombu. Muil kombu irko? Kadiyade. Rabbit horn, imagination. அங்கே ஒரு முயல் இருக்கு, அது முயலுக்கு கொம்பு இருக்கிற மாதிரி எல்லாம் இமேஜினேஷன். அது விருத்தி தான். தட்ஸ் வை வி கெட் சம்டைம் ட்ரீம்ஸ். கனெக்ஷனே கிடையாது. ஏன் அப்படி வருதுன்னா அதுதான் ட்ரீம். கனெக்ஷன் இருந்ததுன்னா அது ட்ரீமே இல்லை, நிஜம் ஆயிடும். ஸோ இமேஜினேஷன், ரைட் நாலேஜ், அரோனியஸ் நாலேஜ், இமேஜினேஷன் அண்ட் நித்ரா விருத்தி. எல்லாம் விருத்தி போட்டுக்கணும் எல்லாத்துக்குமே. Nidra vritti, sleep thought, deep sleep thought. Deep pottukonum. Why? If it is not deep, swapna vandudum. In deep sleep only you don't have any swapna. So therefore deep sleep, that is also a vritti. I am going to explain it. Very interesting. Enakku interesting ah irukku. For you, how is it? Interesting ah? Okay. Deep sleep thought, then memory thought, smriti. Adhe vritti da. This is the greatness of acharyas. They never take it as granted. Word by word they go on explaining. How many vrittis are there? He said 5. What are they? Pramana, viparyaya, vikalpa, all these nidra, smriti. 5 varieties of vrittis. Then what do you mean by pramana? He explains later in the 7th shloka, 7th sutra. What do you mean by pramanam? Pramajanakam pramanam. Adu ange kediyadu. Pramanam means that which produce knowledge, through which I get knowledge is called pramanam. Prama means knowledge. Pramajanakam pramanam. That which produce knowledge is called pramanam. See, my eyes are producing the knowledge. This is flower. Therefore they are called what? Pramanam. Eye is a pramanam through which I am getting flower prama. This is a prama, knowledge. Therefore it is called, eye is called what? Pramanam. This is flower is what? Prama. Pramajanakam pramanam. That is the pramanam. Pramanam. Pramanani. What are those pramanams? That which are producing pramajanakam. Ettana pramanangal irukku. Kati pramanani santi. How many pramanams are there? 3 pramanams are there. He gives direct perception, pratyaksha, anumana, inference, agama, verbal testimony, Vedic statement. These three are called pramanani. They are come under right knowledge. In the right knowledge, in the mood pramanangal moolama vara jnanam, adha he says pramanam. This pratyaksha anumana agama pramanani. Right knowledge is possible. Pramanam anna enna sonnam? Pramajanakam pramanam. That which produce right knowledge is called pramanam. Adike shastram is a pramanam. Atma jnanam is a prama, knowledge. Since Atma jnanam the shastram is giving, therefore shastram is called what? Pramanam. What type of pramanam? Agama pramanam. That is one type of pramanam. So, pratyaksha anumana agamaha pramanani. Trini pramanani santi. Pratyaksham means direct perception, direct knowledge. This is called direct knowledge. This is flower. Directly you get the knowledge. Anumanam, inference. A wonderful example, famous, very popular example in the Shastra is, in Tarka Shastra they say, there is a fire on the mountain. Fire on the mountain game, and the game is useful. Parvataha Vanniman. Parvata mountain. Vanniman Agni Vodayavan Nartham. Tamil. Etan Bhasha Solaveni Parang. Parvataha Agniman. There is a fire on the mountain. Are you seeing fire? No, I am not seeing fire. Then how do you say that there is a fire? There is a smoke on the fire. So what? If there is a smoke, there must be fire. Parvataha Vanniman. What is Hetu? Dhumavatvat. Smoke is there. How do you know? Wherever there is dhuma, yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vannihi. Engenge poga irkumo angenge நெருப்பு இருக்கும். எப்படி தெரியும்? அம்மா சமையல் பண்ணும்போது பார்த்தேன். பாகசாலவத். பாகசாலன்னா கிச்சன் ரூம். So I saw when my, not modern, it is kitchens, olden days kitchen. Pakashalavat, like in the kitchen, I saw when my mother was cooking. That's why Anumanam is always based on what? Pratyaksham. Previous Pratyaksham. So Anumana. Parvataha Vanniman Dhumavatvat Pakashalavat. Cigarette வத்துன்னு சொல்லலாம். அங்கே எங்கேயோ பின்னாடி பஸ்ஸில் உட்காந்து புகை வந்துன்னு இருக்கேன். எனக்கு ஸ்மெல் அப்படி தெரியும் உடனே. இப்போ எங்கேருந்தா ஸ்மெல் வருது பார்த்தா பின்னாடி உட்காந்து ஸ்மோக்கிங் சம்மாரி உடனே தெரிஞ்சு போயிடும் இல்லையா? அதனால ஸ்மோக் வில் கம். அதுதான் ஹியர் அனுமானம். Agama means through the Shastra. Shastra says some statements, it gives what that statement, you are that Brahman. You are that Brahman is a knowledge. It's a knowledge born out of right pramanam, right cognition. When you, இப்போ இது ஃப்ளவர் எப்படி தெரியும்? கண்ணு தெரிந்ததானே தெரியும். So I have to open this pramanam to get this knowledge. This is flower. If I close my eyes, I cannot see. Similarly, you are Brahman when Shastra says, how can I become Brahman? I am a housewife. I am a husband. I am a father. Because I am not opened myself to Shastra. Just as if I close my eyes, I cannot see the flower. Similarly, the Shastra pramanam, if I won't expose myself to Shastram, I cannot understand. But Shastra says you are that. Tattvamasi is a agama. Tattvamasi is a pramana vakyam, agama vakyam. Just as to see the flower, I have to open this pramanam, that is I. Similarly, to understand, to grasp Tattvamasi, that you are Brahman when Shastra says, how can I understand? How can I understand? Agamam, opening eyes. இதுக்கு ஓப்பனிங் ஐஸ், இது பிரத்யக்ஷம். நெக்ஸ்ட் கேம்ப் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணு, இல்லைன்னா மெட்ராஸ்ல சென்னையில அட்டெண்ட் த கிளாஸ். ஆகம பிரமாணம், that's truth, that is right knowledge. You are Brahman, that is truth, right knowledge. But it is not true for me. Why? One person is telling there is a pink color flower, you see? No, there is no flower, I am telling, suppose. Yes, look at the flower. No, there is no flower. That person says, open your eyes and see. Aha, I open my eyes. அது மாதிரி குரு வந்து he tells tatvamasi, tatvamasi, tatvamasi. He go on teaching. Then yes, I am Brahman. அது ஆகமா. இந்த மூணுமே பிரமாணம். These are all pramanams, statement, verbal statement given by Shastra. Then this is the meaning of that pramanam. Okay, direct perception, pratyaksha means direct perception, inference, verbal testimony, inference and verbal testimony comes under right knowledge. This is the overall meaning of the 7th sutra. Prati aksham pratyaksham. Aksham prati, aksham anna kannu. புரியுதா? இது கண்ணு முன்னாடி இருக்கு, பிரத்யக்ஷமா இருக்கு. நான் பிரத்யக்ஷமா பார்த்தேன் சொல்றேன் இல்லையோ, உனக்கு எப்படி தெரியும்? நான் பிரத்யக்ஷமா பார்த்தேன், பிரத்யக்ஷம் என்ன கண்ணால பார்த்தேன். அதுதான் அக்ஷம் பிரதி பிரத்யக்ஷம். That which appear in front of my eyes. நான் காதால கேட்டேன், அது கூட பிரத்யக்ஷம் தான். All these are pramanams. Pancha Jnanendriyani are pramanams for direct perception. That's over. Next 8th sutra. In the Pramana Viparya Vikalpa Nidra Smrutayaha 6th sutra, Pramanam is over now. What is the next one? What is Viparya? He explains. Viparya Vritti means what? Pramana Vritti is over. Pratyaksha Anumana Agama Pramanani. How many Pramanams are there? 3 Pramanams are there. What are they? Pratyaksha Pramanam, Anumana Pramanam, Agama Pramanam. The Pramanam you have to supply for every Pramanam. Pratyaksha Pramanam, Anumana Pramanam, Agama Pramanam. Pramajanakam Pramanam. Adi gnapakam vechukonu. Then in 8th sutra he says that next vritti, Viparya Vritti enna. And what is Viparya? Wrong perception, erroneous perception. He explains here, wrong knowledge or erroneous perception. Mithya Jnanam. Mithya means false knowledge. Viparya is equal to false knowledge. Knowing the unreal knowledge. There is a knowledge, but it is unreal knowledge. Wrong knowledge or erroneous perception born, erroneous perception born knowledge. The sentence meaning. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் இதெல்லாம் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணி சொல்றது. Viparya means wrong perception born knowledge is called Viparya. Vritti. Viparya is that vritti which is born out of wrong perception. போதுமா? நேத்துல ஒரே கவலை, அவனி ஃபுல் மீனிங் கொடுக்கல, வரல. இன்னொரு வாட்டி ரிப்பீட் பண்றேன். Viparya means a wrong knowledge or erroneous perception born knowledge. Wrong knowledge born knowledge. இது இன்னும் குழப்பமா இருக்கு சுவாமினி. என்ன erroneous perception born knowledge என்ன? Rope is there, I am seeing it as a snake. This is snake is a knowledge, but that is not right knowledge. What is right knowledge? Must be what? Rope అని சொல்லணும். அதுதான் ஜாகிரதையா இருக்கணும். அதெல்லாம் பேசக்கூடாது கிளாஸ்ல. ஏன்னா நமக்கு டக்குன்னு இதுதான் ராங் நாலேஜ். జాగ్రత్తగా కేకను. అటెంటివ్, బీ అటెంటివ్. Rope knowledge is right knowledge, but I am seeing the rope as snake. This is snake is also a knowledge. It is a vritti, snake vritti. పాంబు జ్ఞానం వన్నది, బట్ ఎప్పుడిపట్ట పాంబు అన్న ఇల్లాద పాంబు. ఎరోనియస్ పెర్సెప్షన్, రాంగ్ నాలెడ్జ్. அதான ராங் நாலேஜ் பாண்ட் நாலேஜ். புரிஞ்சா சரி, புரியாட்டாலும் விட்டுடுங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். இந்த பேரை சொல்ல முடியாது. ராங் நாலேஜ் பாண்ட் நாலேஜ் ஆர் எரோனியஸ் பெர்செப்ஷன் பாண்ட் நாலேஜ். மை பெர்செப்ஷன் இஸ் எரோனியஸ். ஏன்னா செமி டார்க்னஸ்ல பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன் நான். அது கயிறு, ஆனாலும் பாம்பா பார்க்கறேன். పాంబా పాకరైనా పాంబు అన్నది ఒక జ్ఞానం. విపర్యయ వృత్తి, విపర్యయ జ్ఞానం. எப்படிப்பட்ட ஞானம்? தப்பான ஞானம். இதுதான் நம்ம ஹோல் அஜ்ஞானிஸ் லைஃப் இஸ் விபர்யய ஞானம். இப்போ புரியுறதா? ஆல் our transactions with the world, an ignorant person, self-ignorant person, whoever is handling the world without self-knowledge, his vritti, his jnanam is viparyaya jnanam, not pramanajanya jnanam, viparyaya jnanam. That's why Shastra says what you are seeing the world is unreal. நம்ம நினைக்கிறோம் how the world can be unreal. Shastra says your buddhi is viparyaya jnanam, wrong perception. How to make it right perception? Study Shastra. Toughest task. That's why what you see is not right. All experiences need not be right. Sunrise you are seeing, but there is no sunrise. Earth is stationary, you are experiencing, but it's not true. Earth is violently moving. Sun is not moving, but you are seeing sun movement. But therefore, all your experiences need not be right. Therefore, there is a possibility of wrong perception. Possibility என்ன? அதுதான் நடந்துன்னு இருக்கு. ஸோ ரைட் பர்செப்ஷன் வேணுமா, ராங் பர்செப்ஷன் இருக்கிறதுக்கு விரும்புகிறாள் என்ன? இல்லை சுவாமினி, அதுக்காக தானே வந்தால் கேம்புக்கு என்ன. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த பியூட்டிஃபுல் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இன் சாஸ்திரா. நெக்ஸ்ட் சூத்ரா we will read. Up to here we saw in the previous class. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now the next question is, next vritti is what after pramana vritti and viparyaya vritti? Vikalpa vritti. What do you mean by vikalpa? 9th sutra we will read. Shabdanu jnananupati, shabda jnananupati वस्तु शून्यः विकल्पः. Shabda means verbal expression. A word, a sound when you listen, shabda. Jnanam is a knowledge born out of listening a sound. That is called muyil kombu. It is a sound, shabdam. Then there is a rabbit horn. Rabbit has got horn and kombu. It is a sound I heard. Shabda jnanam. Anupati means that which arises. Anupati means that which arises. Sequence matter. Once I listen the sound, muyil kombu na. முயல் கொம்புன்னு சொன்ன உடனே முயல் ஞாபகம் வரும், கொம்பு ஞாபகம் வரும். உடனே நமக்கு அந்த ஞானம் வந்து அந்த விருத்தி will take place here. Vritti will take place here. Shabda jnana anupati, that born out of shabda, shabdam. That knowledge which is born out of shabdam, anupati. But really speaking what? Vastu shunyaha. There is no horn at all. Shunyam. அங்கே கொம்பே கிடையாது. வஸ்து சூன்யாக Vastu means that reality of that existence of horn is not there. Vastu shunyaha. Vastu means reality, an objective substratum. Kombu என்கிற சப்ஸ்ட்ராட்டம் ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் கிடையவே கிடையாது. ஆனாலும் என்ன மாதிரி ஞானம் வந்தது? உள்ள இருக்கிற ஞானம் வந்தது. பட் இட் இஸ் நாட் தேர். அதான் வஸ்து சூன்யஹா விகல்பஹா. How to understand this? Imagination is, this is called vikalpa, means what we saw? Imagination. Imagination is followed by verbal expression knowledge. It is a knowledge, it is also a knowledge. எது? நூல் கொம்பு ஞானம். knowledge என்ன சொன்ன? What I said? vritti or thought. This thought born out of what? By sound. That sound, shabda jnanam, really speaking, that substratum, that vastu is not there. Neel kombu ille. Aanalum and the shabdam வந்து it created in my mind ஒரு thought. கொம்பு thought. இல்லாத கொம்பு முயல் கொம்பு. முயல் கொம்பு எங்காவது பார்த்தாலோ? பார்க்கல. பட் நான் சொன்ன உடனே முயல் கொம்பு இருக்கிற மாதிரி எங்கேயோ இமேஜினேஷன். என்ன அதுதான் விகல்பம். அவர் ஹோல் இன்ட்ராக்ஷன் இஸ் விகல்பம். இல்லாததெல்லாம் நினைக்கிறது இமேஜினேஷன். அங்க பாம்பு வர மாதிரி தெரிகிறது என்ன இல்லையே, வஸ்து சூன்யஹ. பட் யூ ஹியரிங் something, somebody says immediately vikalpa. Our whole misunderstandings காரணம் என்ன புரியுறதா? இப்போ கம்யூனிகேஷன் கேப், மிஸ்அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்ஸ் பிட்வீன் டூ பீப்புள் எல்லாம் விகல்பம் தான். I am not ready to listen to other person because of ego, raga, dvesha, அபிமானம். புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு முயற்சி பண்ண மாட்டோம். அதுதான் எல்லாம் டக் ஆஃப் வார் ஃபேமிலி லிஸ்ட்ல பிட்வீன் டூ பீப்புள். எங்கேயுமே why two people cannot stay together? விபர்யம் விகல்பம் ரெண்டு வீதி போட்டுக்கோங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். விகல்பம் விபர்யம் இந்த ரெண்டு தான் ப்ராப்ளம். ஸோ இந்த விகல்பத்திலிருந்து விபரியத்திலிருந்து வெளியில வந்தாதான் you can be called as so called human being. otherwise தான் you are not wise. என்ன what otherwise? இப்படி எல்லாம் அதர்வைஸ்ல இருக்கா? உலகம் எல்லாமே அதர்வைஸா இருக்கா? அது எப்படி முடியும் சுவாமி? மைட் இஸ் ரைட் தானே. That's what we always come to conclusion. Majority of people, if they speak, it is right, we say. But Shastra says majority இல்ல. உலகம் முழுக்க ஃபுல்லா வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் சொன்னாலும் if it is against to Shastra is ready to push away it. Kaka vishtavat. Shastra will never care. That's why the person, when he said earth is not stationary, it is moving, people never accept him. But he said no, earth is moving. He said earth is not stationary, earth is moving. That time never, no, that people never accepted him, and he fought with him, that person. But that person has to withstand and with that his statement. How difficult it is. That's why majority people experience need not be right. Shastra pramanam is right. Therefore you have to stand onto the truth side, not majority. I never care for majority of people. Who knows? Majority of people, ignorant people talk. Suppose thousands of people will come and say 5 plus 5 is equal to 20. Swamini, இத்தனை பேர் சொல்லும் போது அது எப்படி பொய்யாக முடியும்? சொல்ல முடியுமா? 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 இல்லை 20 என்று சொல்லும் போது, since majority of people are telling, therefore it must be right. Can you say? Are you dare to say like that? Never. Why? 5 plus 5 can never become 20. It is only 10. அது எப்படியோ இது அப்படி. ఆత్మజ్ఞానం కూడా అప్పటిదా. ఇదిలో నో కాంప్రమైజ్. We cannot compromise. Shastra will never compromise. You want to come to Shastra. Otherwise, goodbye, next birth. Therefore, Shastra will never stand. Shastra push all these people and Shastra go ahead because it is the truth. That's why go along with Shastra, not with the people. No? Never care for these temporary human beings who are all living here. But Veda Pramanam is Shashvatam, permanent, given by Bhagavan. The Veda Mata is my Mata. My mother gave birth to this physical body, but my Veda Mata gives real birth to me. There is no birth, Veda Mata tells. So, thousands of mothers, no? Veda Mata is equal to thousands of mothers. That's why Shruti Mata, respect. Shastram. Shabdajnananupati vastushunnyaha vikalpaha. Imagination is followed by verbal expression, knowledge is called vikalpaha. 10th sutra. What is the next? Nidra vritti. What do you mean by sleep? பாருங்க, நான் இப்படி அனலைஸே பண்ணல, ஏதோ தூக்கம் தான் வருது நமக்கு தவிர நித்ரா என்னன்னு கேட்கிறேன் பாருங்க. What do you mean by நித்ரா? ஸ்லீப் என்ன? அபாவ பிரத்யயாலம்பனம் விருத்திஹி நித்ரா. A thought which has no alambanam, not which has got, which has no alambanam to hold, that is called sleep. The toughest subject is nidra to explain. No? It's very interesting. I love this topic. No? A thought which has no alambanam, no support. I will explain you. Okay, don't worry. A thought which has no alambanam to hold, that is called sleep. How to understand? Unlike this flower thought. Now come to example. அதெல்லாம் கிடையாதுங்க. எக்ஸாம்பிள் எல்லாமே அப்படிக்கப்புறம் சூத்திரம் எழுதிட்டு போறார். அவருக்கு என்ன தெரியும், நம்ம கஷ்டம் இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்படுறோம். பாவம் கமெண்டேட்டர்ஸ் தே கோ ஆன் ரைட்டிங் புக்ஸ். அது படிச்சு இன்னும் கன்ஃபியூஷனா இருக்கு. ஒரு கமெண்டரி படிக்கும் போது இன்னும் புரிய மாட்டேங்கிறது. They go such an advanced way. Unless you analyze yourself and you have to assimilate the whole fact, you cannot bring out the Shastra. That's why they are called Sutrams. They won't elaborate at all. See, flower thought. This thought has got an alambanam. What is that alambanam? Flower. A thought, flower thought. Flower thought ki enna alambanam? What is the thought holding? Flower thought holding what object? Flower. Very good. Para 3 நாள்ல எவ்வளவு ஷார்ப் ஆயிட்டாங்க. Flower thought holding flower. This flower is called alambanam. A support. Holding ஆலம்பனம். எவ்ரி தாட்டுக்கு ஒரு ஆலம்பனம் இருக்கணும். அந்த விபரிய விருத்திக்கு எந்த ஆலம்பனம்? எது ஆலம்பனம்? அந்த ரோப் ஸ்னேக்கு ஆலம்பனம். அந்த விகல்பத்துக்கு கூட முகில் கொம்பு ஆலம்பனம். இப்ப நித்ராக்கு என்னப்பா ஆலம்பனம் అంటే ஆலம்பனம் கிடையாது. ஆலம்பனம் இல்லாதது எந்த விருத்தி இருக்கோ அந்த விருத்தி தான் நித்ரா. அப்போ நித்ரா இஸ் எ விருத்தி. It is a thought. Nowhere they have analyzed this. That's நம்ம சாஸ்திரம்னு தான் இதெல்லாம் அனலைஸ் பண்ணிருக்காரு. இன்னும் மாண்டூக்கிய உபனிஷத்துக்கு போனா கௌடபாதாச்சாரிய அனலைஸ் threadbare analysis about this nidra, swapna, jagrat, beautifully analyze. Nowhere in the world, even scientists never touch this nidra topic. Beautifully analyzed in our shastra. Now this vritti, flower vritti has got alambanam, but nidra vritti has no alambanam. That's what he says. Abhava. Now how to do anvaya? pratyaya alambana abhavaha vrittihi nidra. Nidra vritti is that which is not having alambanam. Pratyayam means that. Pratyayam means what you can say? That thought. Pratyayam means a thought. Alambana abhavaha. Alambana means a support. That's why when you do meditation, upon what you do meditation? Or alambanam irukkanum. So here in nidrakku or alambanam kadiyadu. That's what he says. A thought which has no alambanam to hold, that is called sleep. The commentators put the statement, if you read, you cannot at all understand. Then நல்ல பிளான் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி புரியுற லாங்குவேஜில் நான் போடணும். அது அப்படிதான் இது புரியும். Unlike the flower thought. Flower is the alambanam flower thought. So I sleep now, for example, nidra vrittiku enna example? இந்த இமேஜினேஷன் மீறி கொண்டு அது விபரியாக்கு அந்தந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லிட்டோம். இப்போ நித்ராக்கு என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லணும்னா எக்ஸாம்பிளே கிடையாது. ஒரு பிரகதாரண்யக்குள்ள சாஸ்திரம்ல தான் எக்ஸாம்பிள். அது என்னன்னா டெய்லி we are saying yesterday I slept well. அஹம் சுகம் அஸ்வாப்சம். I slept well. அஹம் நான் சுகம் நல்ல சுகமா அஸ்வாப்சம் தூங்கிட்டேன். நான் நல்லா தூங்கிட்டேன். I slept well. I slept well ன்னு எப்போ சொல்றேன்? After waking up. Early morning after waking up. நேத்து ஒரே செம தூக்கம். நம்ம லாங்குவேஜ்ல சொல்லணும்னா செம தூக்கமா என்னப்பா? அது எப்படி தெரியும்? What is that thought? How do you know? I ask, suppose. எப்படி தெரியும் உனக்கு? எனக்கு தெரியும், நான் தான் தூங்கிட்டேன். How do you know? But you are not talking that in the sleep. But you cannot talk. Why? All sense organs withdrawn. When can you express? After waking up. So there is no alambana. அந்த நித்ரா விருத்திக்கு நான் நல்லா தூங்கிட்டேன் என்னது என்ன ஞானமா இல்லையா? Are you following? I slept well is a knowledge. I know that I slept well yesterday night. It's a knowledge. Knowledge is a vritti. Vritti ஞானம். எப்படிப்பட்ட ஞானம்? அது என்ன ஆலம்பனம்? Supported by what? Abhav. There is no alambanam. Pratyaya alambana abhavaha. There is no alambanam for this vritti. That is called nidra vritti. 11th sutra. A thought which has no alambanam or support to hold, that is called sleep. So therefore this example also you remember. In this there is a alambanam, but in nidra there is no alambanam. ஏதாவது இருந்தா சொல்லுங்க நைட்டுக்குள்ள யோசிச்சு பாருங்க. 11th sutra. அனுபூதி விஷய சம்பிரமோஷஹ உத விஷய சம்பிரமோஷ ஸ்மிருதிஹி. Now the fifth one he is giving smriti vritti, memory vritti, remembering. It is also a vritti. Smriti jnanam. Smriti vritti means what? Smriti jnanam, remembered knowledge. நம்ம இங்கிலீஷ் டிக்ஷனரியில பார்க்காதுங்க. remembered knowledge என்ன? ஸ்மிருதி ஞானம். அதுக்குதான் இது ஸ்கிராச் யுவர் ஹெட். என்ன அது? அது ஸ்கிராச் பண்ண எப்படி வருமோ தெரியல. அது கரெக்டாக ஸ்கிராச் பண்ணும். பட் இட் கம்ஸ் அவுட். ஸ்மிருதி ஜன்ய ஞானம். தட் இஸ் ஸ்மிருதி ஞானம். The meaning is the object which has already experienced by me. Anubhuta. Anubhuta means that object which has already experienced by me. Vishaya means object. experienced by me. Not going away, asampramoshaha. Asampramoshaha, you have to split here. Anubhuta vishaya asampramoshaha smriti. Asampramoshaha, a upasarga, sam upasarga, pra upasarga, moshaha. Asampramoshaha, promotion alla nirikadungo, promotion alla kadiyadinga. Not going away, not slipping away. That knowledge which is not slipping away, which is not going away, that knowledge is called smriti. Smriti vritti. Not going away or not slipping away, the object which is already experienced by me is called memory. I will repeat once again. The object which is already experienced by me, that which is not going away or slipping away, is called memory. The object which has already experienced by me, not going away from me, not slipping away from me, is called memory. Beautiful example. I am soyam devadattaha. Alla shastra examples only I give. Saha devadattaha, I am devadattaha. I saw my friend long ago, but the same friend I am seeing now here. Appo romba my friend குண்டா இருந்தா இப்ப ஒல்லி ஆயிட்டா, அப்பெல்லாம் நிறைய முடி இருந்தது இப்ப முடியே இல்லை, அப்ப நல்ல பல் இருந்தது இப்ப பல்லே இல்லை. ஏன்னா அப்போ 6வது வருஷம் இப்படி 60 வருஷம். That devadattaha is this devadattaha is called smriti. Your friend, old friend, if you see, are you recognizing me? தெரியும் தெரியும். ஓ, classmates, roommates, ஏதோ friendship. இது என்ன ஸ்மிருதி. More in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.